What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today on this fine Sunday afternoon? Oh, my. It's a dreary day. Marilyn Monroe, hello. How are you doing? I was sitting around reading my my lovely comments. My lovely comments about the Bob. Pretty entertaining, actually. As per Carrie Joe's request, I will be I will be doing a probably tomorrow or Tuesday. I will be doing a little talking about the comments. Do a little comments video. It's rather entertaining. Jumping off the cliff, hey man. My phone is almost dead, but I'll hang a bit. Cool. See her out there riding the rails. You're giving me another excuse not to go to the grocery store. Tyrannical Mystery Covers. Hello. Uncle Boozy, hello. The Wellian Boomer and Camper Call claims you've just trolling for views. Anything for views, man. I'll do anything. Anything for views. That's what I'm here for. Isn't that what YouTube's all about? What's up, Debbie? Oh, you have sunshine now? Well, I can't see. Yeah, I guess it is a little bright out there now. I know it was dreary this morning. It started out kind of crappy. James Smith, hello. Catherine. Oh, you got a rainy day? There's Van Vita Travels. Hello, Paula. Not there yet. Tread carefully in the desert. Yeah, I know. That's one place I'm not welcome right now, right? Yep, got to rake in those big bucks. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anything for views. That's what he does here. It's the only reason why he's here. Anything for views. No, it's just me. I do anything I want to do. That's what it is. Name a YouTube channel that doesn't troll for views. I know. Isn't that the whole reason to be on YouTube? I actually sit here for hours and make videos, and I put them up, and I sit here and I cross my fingers and I go, I hope no more than 10 people watch it. I hope no more than 10 people watch it. Please don't watch my videos. Oh, yeah. Isn't it funny? I needed to let my nail polish dry, so this is a good time to sit still and do nothing. There you go. Tom's Wild and Wonderful Views. Hello. Yeah, I mean, it is funny. I'm going to, like I said, tomorrow or Tuesday, probably tomorrow, I will do a comments video where I can read through some of these and I guess respond or answer or whatever. A lot of them are pretty much the same, but it is pretty entertaining. I do enjoy it. It's fun. It is very fun. I will say that Box Van D, she made a response or rebuttal or whatever you want to call it video. I did watch it. I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. I agree with a lot of what she said. I disagree with some, but I just think the point was missed by a lot of people. What's up, Three Sheets? How you doing? Yeah, I think a lot of the point was missed. That I understood what you meant. Many misinterpreted. Yeah, I didn't look at Bob as a whole. I didn't look at Bob from the beginning. I didn't look at Bob as this or that. I didn't see Bob as. Wasn't talking about Bob as king of the desert. I wasn't talking about any of that. The grand poobah of the nomads. No, I watched a video and I talked about a video, the words that he said in a video, the message that he was portraying and putting out there in a video. That was all. That video. Period. And, whoa, what happened? Paul, are you banging people out here again? But yeah, it was for one video. That was it. And some people do, oh, you just steal clips of people's blah, 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 blah. Well, no, I wasn't stealing clips. Oops, yeah. Sorry about that, Sandy. She didn't mean it. Yeah, I wasn't stealing clips. I get what you're saying about Bob. He's become very commercialized and has peddling brands. Yeah, and everything he says, he does. Totally got your point. You're not insulting. Oh, thank you. Not there yet. That wasn't my intent. I have a lot of RVer friends. I went to Lollapalooza. I hung out with all those folks. I follow them, and it was the Bob message in that video. And everybody said, oh, you took it out of context. No, I didn't. I watched the video. He said, plain and simple, you are a slave to the person that you pay rent to or mortgage to. You're a slave to them. And you have to do exactly what they want. You have to appease them at all costs, or you're out on the street and your life becomes very, very hard. So what do you have to do? You have to get a job. So now you're a slave to your boss and your landlord. So what do you got to do? Quit your job, move out of your house, come to the desert, and live a childlike life. His exact words. I didn't make them up. That's why I played the clips of him saying, it's a childlike. I played those clips for a reason. Hello, Deb and the Desert Dogs. And that's why I took those little clips to prove the point. To say, I'm not making this shit up. Here, Bob, boom, 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 in his own words, coming out of his own mouth. Oh, you took that out of context. No, I didn't. He said that shit. And he said about, oh, commercialism. You have the man over here who's trying to sell you everything, and he wants you to buy his stuff. And then what does he do? Come to my page and buy my seminars and buy this and buy that. And, oh, yeah, I'm pushing this thing now. Not the jackery. Now I'm pushing this thing. So don't listen to that salesman. Come listen to me. Don't buy his shit. Come buy my shit. Get away from society. Come to my little society. That's what I was saying. And yes, everybody's stuck on, oh, you said we were all dirty and lazy. No, I didn't. I said, if you quit your job and you sell everything and you move out of your house and you move into your Prius or your minivan and you sit in the middle of the desert, how are you going to, you can't afford anything. Do you look up and go, where's the money at? I quit my job. Hey, Bob, what happens now? Do we do a dance? I don't see any money falling out of the sky yet. How the hell do I buy food? How do I go wash my stinky ass? And if we want to harp on the, you called us all stinky and lazy. No, I didn't, but I do watch videos. And here's another thing. I know these RVers like Aja and, Carolyn and all those other ones, they don't watch nomad channels. They don't watch Scott and Terry's channel. They don't watch Caravan Carolyn's channel. They don't watch these channels because they're usually sitting across from them or traveling with them, or they've been there, done that. They don't watch everybody. I sit here and I watch all these people. And I see the videos where they say, oh, I've been in my little Bronco with my 3 dogs and I haven't bathed in 8 days. So, oh, sorry, not stinky. My mistake. I've seen people say, oh, I haven't showered in days. I haven't showered in days. I haven't bathed in days. I haven't done this in days. And then they make excuses of why they didn't. Oh, well, see, it's bad. See, back in the day, people didn't shower every day. See, showering every day is bad for you because it washes all the good germs off. And see, it's really, really bad for you. So that's why I don't shower for 3 or 4 days, because it's really bad for you. Oh, okay. So we're supposed to use hand sanitizer every 15 minutes, but taking a bath every day is bad for you. I get it. I see the logic of the desert nomads. Yeah, I'm making all this shit up. No. Some of them are pretty stinky and nasty and dirty and don't shower and shit every day. But I didn't put that blanket statement out there. All I'm saying is if you follow the wisdom and the words of the king of the nomads and you quit your job, he never said that. His words, I played the clip. It came out of his fucking bearded mouth, not mine. Then where do you get the money to do everything? Do you climb up the Bob's ass? Does he show you how to be a Bob? Does he show you how to make your own little nonprofit like Bob did? Does he show you how to peddle his wares? Does he show you how to go to the little guy that makes his little trailers and say, hey, I have all these followers on YouTube. Let me stand in front of your little trailer and say, hey, come to Jimmy Joe's little trailer building and you give me a bunch of money and all these people will see it and they'll come buy things. Does he tell you how to do that? Yeah, all that shit that he says, don't do, get away from, don't do. He does. And he stands there with his arms open and he holds down his little ring, kiss it, bow at my feet. Yeah, so that's all I was saying. One video. And I went through word for word what he said. One video. I wasn't going through the whole Bob's life. I think Bob is this and I think Bob is that. Does Bob help people? Sure he does. He's probably helped lots of people. Does he still help people? Sure, he probably still helps lots of people. But for personal gain. Is he a bad person? I'm not saying all that either. I'm just saying he's not what he appears to be on the YouTubes. And sure he helped people. Sure he's knowledgeable. Sure he makes his little videos. Okay, this is how you go and set up a domicile. This is how you go get your mail. This is how you dump your shit bucket. Well, guess what? I watch all kinds of other Nomadic Fanatic. Chrome's even getting pretty good. He's been doing it for a while. But all these other folks, Enjoy the Journey Life, Less Junk, More Journey. I could name all kinds of people that I'm out here full-timing for years. And guess what? I watch their videos too. And what do they say? This is how you dump your shit bucket. This is how you go set up your domicile. You go check this state, this state. These are the states that are the best. This is how you set up a mail service. This is how you can get your mail. This is how you can do this. This is how you can do that. There's tons of people that out there that have the exact same knowledge that Bob does. They just don't go, hey, quit your job, move out of your house, come find me, and I will show you how to do it. Oh, and it's you ladies, because see, you ladies were married, and yeah, your husband worked, and you stayed home and you raised the kids, so you didn't have a job. So now your husband's gone and you're all by yourself, and there's no way you can afford to support yourself. You don't have the knowledge or the money to support yourself. So here's what you do. You take your little Social Security check, you leave your house, you buy a cheap car, and you come find the Bob, and the Bob will help you. The Bob will take care of you. Hey, Bob, what about me? You're a dude. Get out of here. All you ladies, you come find the Bob. And that is it. So if everybody wants to run around and anything for views, no, it's anything that comes into my head and I want to come out my mouth. That's what it is. Because I'm just a prick like that. There's my homie Romy. What did Van Life say? The problem is that he's becoming a cult leader, as you put it, to people who are inclined to do what others tell them. Yeah, it's dangerously territorial for folks and highly influenced. Yes. What up, Mike B? Teach me how to shit in the desert. Yeah. Lioness, what up? Bob was a joke and nobody's going to change my view. Yeah, and what's the problem? I have a different view than other people do. I didn't need the Bob's advice, and I didn't run to him and kiss his ring and bow at his feet, so now I'm bad. Smith started crap because BB said his piece about yeah. I mean, it's mixed. The comments were mixed, but yeah, there's a lot of the Bobanites telling me how horrible of a person I am. And then when Box Van D made her video, and she's a great lady. She's an inspirational lady. I adore her. I think she's a great person. And she's entitled to her opinion, just like I was entitled to my opinion. We have no beef. I got nothing against her. I don't think anything. But in the comment section, some of the folks were going ballistic on me. And that's the other thing that I find funny too. You can make fun of me because I have earrings. You can call me a he, she. You can say I'm an old tattooed freak. You can say all kinds of shit and make fun of me because I'm blind. And you can say all kinds, oh, he's just living in somebody's basement and blah, 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 blah. They can say all that stuff about me. That's A-okay. But if I say anything wrong about the Bob, I should be shot and hung in the town square. That's no, you cannot do that. We can talk all kinds of shit about you, but how dare you speak wrongly of the Bob? See how hypocritical it is? Yeah, I can be a he, she that can't see and I'm phony blind and this and that and that. That's hunky-dory. That's applauded. But don't speak about the Bob, because then I need to go to jail or something. Fuck you people. I quit being a slave. How do I make my payments on my vehicle? Exactly. How do I pay my insurance? How do I do all that stuff? Oh, I'm sick. Where should I go, Bob? Good to know. None of us are exactly who we are in videos. Yeah, probably. I'm Molly McGregor. Mostly lurking. Molly, I have to ask you something then. And the Kool-Aid will be waiting for you. Yes, the Kool-Aid for sure. Was to be case I enjoy being a slave to my well, there's some, like I said, there's some really good comments, and people say stuff like, yeah, hey, I'm happy to be a slave. I worked and I paid off my house. Now I have no payments and I sit back in my living room and get paid to watch TV. I mean, there's lots of comments like that. So yeah. And I understand some people get themselves in a bind and they go, shit, what am I going to do? So they do get in their minivan and go to the desert and find Bob. And he helps them. Kudos to them. Kudos to Bob. And there are other people say, hey, I'm tired of sitting here in this house. So I'm going to go do this shit that I've been watching on YouTube. I'm going to go see if it's for me. Again, kudos to you. Kudos to Bob. But to say, if you're sad, if you're lonely, if you lost a loved one, come out to the desert and heal. Sell everything and run. That's not going to solve anything. Being a nomad, living in your car or a van or any other vehicle with the Bob is not going to cure you. It's not a little pill that you go, I live in the desert now in my Prius. Everything's all better. Look at the rainbows and the sunshine. Look at the unicorn farts. No. But the way Bob says it, what does he say? Hey, commercialism. Get away from that shit. Let me sell you stuff. Don't go to work. You're a slave. You're a fool. If you work and actually pay for things, you don't want to do that. Because if you're wasting time. Why do you want to get up and go to work and actually do something and make money so you can pay off your house one day? Or when you retire, you can go, hey, I'm going to buy that RV and I'm going to go travel until I drop dead in 20, 30, 40 more years. No, don't do that. Leave now. Just throw your shit away and come out here to do it now. Because if you are a slave to those people, you're a moron. If you live in a house and you have a job and you waste all your time going back and forth to work, and then when you have your days off, what do? You clean. Oh, well, Bob, we're not all single people. Some of us have families. Some of us have children. Some of us have grandchildren. Some of us have responsibilities. We just can't throw our fucking hands up in the air and run off to the desert and sit there and stare at each other across the damn field. No, some of us have responsibilities. We have people that rely on us. We can't just run away because we don't want to go. Don't go to work. So what? Your kid doesn't have shoes and is bawling because it can't eat. That's not my problem. Don't go to work. That's stupid. You're wasting your time. Well, guess what? Some of us have responsibilities. We all can't just go play in our childlike life in the fucking desert. And if I'm saying that and that pisses you off, too bad. If you don't like me because I talk bad about the Bob, too bad. If you want to unsubscribe to me now, too bad. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to lose any fucking sleep over it. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Oh, let me catch up on some of this now. I will only drink Trump's time, so I ain't any cult. I just like camping. Just open your minds and watch and think for yourself. Be yourself. Yeah. I'm also in the Blue Van Dam cult. There you go. Again, anybody that wants to go out and do it, I'm not knocking anybody in the lifestyle. If that's what you want to do, by all means, go do it. But most of the people that I watch, they don't preach this. Oh, it's free, cheap, and easy, and this is going to fix everything. No. And I always use Badge as a good example. Badge loves the lifestyle. Him and Al, they love living in the RV and running around doing stuff. Badge works hard. He worked hard. He served in the military. He worked hard. He still works hard. And he says, this is not easy by any means, and especially this last winter, being up here in Canada, freezing my ass off, doing whatever I can to keep us warm and everything, not easy at all. Is it cheap? Hell no. Every damn thing you got to buy that you need, not little things that you want, but everything that you need is expensive. So he is a prime example. It's not free, cheap, or easy. And I watch lots more people just like him that say, hey, we have a blast when we're driving around, but when things go bad, they go bad. Just like anything else. When you're sitting in your house and everything's all good, and then one day you turn on the water and the hot water, there is none, and you go down in your basement and you see your basement's flooded because your hot water heater just took a shit. Oh, well, guess what I got to do? I got to go buy a hot water heater and fix it. Yeah, shit breaks. In a house and there too. But for this, don't work, leave society, and run to the desert to heal, that's horseshit. I know, Bubba, I very rarely tell you exactly what I feel, do I? I'm so closed up. But I can run away into the bush and eat mushrooms and dance around the campfire naked. Give me your money and I'll show you how. Exactly. I'm saving to travel part-time, and when I retire in 5 years, 2 months, but who's counting? Yeah, but who's down to 2 months, 3 weeks, 42 hours. Yeah, I don't knock anybody living the lifestyle. I don't like calling him the Bob. Worm's Eye View. Hello, Pippa. Da Bob, yeah. Too many sorry people that don't want to work now. Most just live on the government house. Yeah, it's a trip. It's just funny. Everything in life is a trade-off. None of it is easy. You pay one way or the other. Exactly. And that's the other thing I said. A community is a community. Whether you're in a house, living on a block, in a little township or city or state or whatever, or you're in an RV or any other vehicle and you're going from campsite to campsite or BLM land to BLM land, every community is the same. You've got poor people, you got rich people, you got people in the middle, you got shitty people, you got nice people, you got happy people, you got sad people, you got people that have ambition and want to do things, and you got people that just want to sit on their ass and complain. And that's it. It's a community, just like any other one. So running from one to the other isn't going to save all your problems, isn't going to cure all your problems, and isn't going to save you from anything. Because again, no matter where you are, there you are. Your shit's with you. Like I said in the video, you didn't leave all your problems in the storage unit with your couch. No, they're right there with you. Whether you're in your house, in your work, in the desert, talking to Bob or anybody else, your shit's still right there with you. You didn't leave it behind. Nothing. And so you don't have to pay mortgage. You got to pay gas that's ever changing to drive from point A to point B. Yeah, you don't have to pay an electric bill. No, you got to buy a $5,000 solar system and get it installed. No, you don't have to pay water. Yes, you do have to pay water. You got to get it somewhere. And maybe you don't have to pay rent. But yeah, watch some of these people on here that go to RV parks that cost $120 a night. But hey, that's pretty cheap, isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, times that by 30 days. How much is that a month? A hell of a lot more than I'm paying to sit in my little crappy ass house. How about that? So I think I'm living the free, cheap, and easy life. But the most important thing in my eyes is Some of us have responsibilities and people that count on us. We can't just throw our hands up in the air and run from them and go sit in the fucking desert and be childlike and run around and do whatever we want to. And we can't all look into the camera and go, give me money, give me money. Don't you like me? Don't you like my content? Give me money. I got a flat tire. I want to live this lifestyle, but I can't afford it. But you can. Give me money. Give me money. Yeah, we all can't do that. I don't have that kind of appeal because I'm a smart ass and a big mouth. So people wouldn't pay me to go run around and sit in the desert. And every time I had a bill, I just turn on the camera and go, here's my bill. Send me money. It doesn't fucking work that way. Not free to cheap. And your troubles and problems follow you. Exactly. I have an RV because I cannot afford to rent on an apartment. Also rent cheaper here. Having done that life for 3 months, that was plenty enough for me. And I can be a very expensive lifestyle, especially if you move around a lot. Yeah. I love my home, best investment. Yep. There's costs in everything you do. Yep. You can't live for free, especially a lot of van lifers seem to need all the latest gadgets. Yeah. And see, that's another thing that kind of boggles my mind, that we have, it's the year 2021, you know, you can wave your phone in front of shit and stuff's paid. You can, you know, you don't even have to have cash. You don't have to pull out a card anymore. You can show your car insurance. Here, cop, here, I got car insurance. Here it is. You can do all kinds of shit. You can tell your television to tell what's the weather, and it'll tell you. You can turn on the lights and it'll do it. You don't have to do nothing. You can literally sit on your ass and not even move and just yell words and shit happens. But yet, some people choose to live in a life where they have to shit in a bucket and can't shower for 3 days. That boggles my mind right there alone. That part of it right there alone just boggles my mind. I'm sorry. And yes, those same people that do that, and hey, if that's your life, that's your life. But those same people that don't have a toilet, oh, we have 14 cell boosters, and I have a hotspot, and I have a Wi-Fi extender, and I have a security camera, and I have, yeah, you got so many gizmos and gadgets and electronic devices, and you got a $4 million solar system and 16 of these batteries that cost $800 a piece. You got all that, but you don't have a flushing toilet. That shit boggles my mind. It really does. It boggles my mind. I don't know. I mean, if I did that shit, I would definitely I need something that I can stand up in, a bed that I can sleep in, a place to take a shower, and a flushing toilet, and something to cook with. That's what I need. Oh, and a refrigerator, someplace to store food. There you go. And if it's on wheels, it's on wheels. Boom, done. I'm going to think about doing this, living that lifestyle, because they would end up with no one working. Well, that's what I said too in the video, and people don't like that shit either. I said that Bob is a used car salesman. Yeah, that about sums it up. That's pretty much the way I feel too. Used car salesman wrapped up with a TV evangelist. But yeah, I said that. I was like, if everybody followed Bob's advice, everyone would just quit. So, hey, I'm sick. Call an ambulance. I tried. No one answered the phone. And plus, there's nobody there to drive the ambulance. And even if there was an ambulance to take you to the hospital, there's no doctors in there working because everybody quit and moved to the desert to live with Bob. Well, I need gas. Sorry, there are no more. There's gas stations, but there's no truck drivers to deliver the gas. There's nobody at the gas station working. So you can't get gas because everybody quit and moved to the desert with Bob because they didn't want to be a slave to the boss. Well, I need food. There is none. All the farmers said, I don't want to work. I want to go live in the desert with Bob. So they all left. So now we have a ghost town. And then I wrapped it all up with, hey, guess what? Didn't the pandemic show us what happens when everybody stops working? When everybody stopped working, what happened? Oh no, I can't get toilet paper. Chicken's $45 for a leg. Oh no, there's no this. The store shelves are bare. I can't do this. What do you mean I can't go to a restaurant? I can't go to the bar after work. I can't even go to work. Oh no, what am I going to do? Yeah, that's it. That's what Bob wants. Don't work. Just come to the desert and sit around with me in the desert. The pandemic showed you exactly what would happen if everybody did what Bob wanted. People are dying to go back to the movie theater and go to the restaurants and go sit in the bars and do all that stuff. They're dying to do it. But if Bob had his way, wouldn't be none of that. The Lonnie Lou. Oh, God. You made me choke. That was funny, Breeze. That one was funny. That's right. They're all offset in the desert. But I broke my arm. Sorry, you're going to have to go to the desert and find Bob. All the doctors are sitting around him. They all quit. They heard Bob's speech and said, I don't want to be a slave to my boss. What am I doing? How stupid am I? I could be saving everything. I could be running away. I'm going out to the desert and hang out with Bob. And again, I am not knocking anybody that does it. If that's what you want to do, fine. But don't be brainwashed into it, thinking that, oh man, my spouse died and I'm sitting in this house all alone. The kids have been grown. Oh, I need to do something. Well, quit your job, sell your house, and come to the desert, and all your troubles will be washed away. Sorry. And even Box Van D, she said about the healing thing in her video. She said, nature does. And yes, that part of it I do agree with as far as healing. If you want to go out and sit in nature, and I mean, I'm sure if I was out there, maybe something would make me sneeze. But, here I get shit blooms or anything. I get the sniffles and carrying on. Certain places of the country I go, I don't. Mega Van Mike. And it's calm, it's peaceful, it's some other thing. Yeah, so it does have healing properties. It is better for you in a way to get away from the light pollution and actually see stars, and to get away from the hustle and the bustle and the fast-paced thing and the cars and all that. Sure, it's nice to go slow down and everything. But that's called vacation. And if you are fortunate enough to be able to have enough money to support yourself to go do that, well, fine. But as far as come and escape everything and heal, no, you're not running from your problems. I don't care how far you run. You can run to Hawaii, and guess what? Your problems are still going to follow your ass. Rob Q rocks. Probably make time to answer you. Bubba, I don't like being slave to my boss, and I was my boss. Yeah. Hey, no one likes going to work, but what's the alternative? You got to work. Everybody needs money. Even the nomads living in their cars out in the desert. They need money. Unless you're growing your own food and raising your own cattle and slaughtering your own shit and eating it. I don't know. You still need money. You need money to do anything. If you want to move, because as far as I remember, if you're on the BLM land, you got so many days in the one spot, then you got to move, right? Well, if you ain't got no gas, what are you going to do? Tie a rope around your waist and drag your damn vehicle 25 miles or whatever it is? You need money, period. And there's only a couple ways I know to get money. And one of them is get your ass out of bed in the morning and drive the drive, go clock in, do your shit, wait for Friday, get your check. That's just the way it is. Do it only if you can. It can be hard out there. I broke my leg. Glad I had a huge hospital nearby. I still had to be medevaced. Yeah. And that's not free, is it, Debbie? We don't live in those countries where they just stick you in the hospital, fix you all up, and send you on your way and go, have a good one. No, we get a big fat bill. You should take live calls during your show. You're describing a part of the nomad community. We are not all the same, and certainly don't all follow the Bob. And I never said I never said anybody did, and that's the thing. I'm not describing anybody. I'm describing what Bob says. I am saying what Bob says. That is the whole point. And everybody's jumping down my throat because, oh, we don't all. I didn't say y'all did. And if y'all do, I don't give a shit. And if you want to sit out in the desert and pick sand out of your ass, then that's your prerogative. But if you're one of those stupid people that sit here and go, Bob said that all I got to do is quit my job and sell my house and move into my minivan and go find the Bob in the desert, and all my troubles will go away and I can live a childlike, carefree life with no bills and no problems, and everything's just going to be hunky-dory, and the sky's going to open up and the sunbeams will shine on me all the time. Well, then I feel so sorry for you. And then I get these people, I worked all my life. Well, see, you're stupid, because Bob says if you work and live in a house, you're stupid. So if you worked all your life and you saved for retirement and you moved out to the desert, you did it wrong. You're stupid, because Bob said, not me. I didn't say that. Bob said that. Don't work. You're a slave to someone and you're wasting your time. Why? If someone told you when you were small this was going to be your life, you would say, no, I don't want to live that life. So don't go to work. This is Bob's words, and everybody's yelling at me. Bob didn't say that. He did. I played the clip of him saying exactly that. And if you're one of the Bobanites, then yeah, I'm talking about you. And if you're not, then I ain't talking about you. And that's where everybody's all twisted and getting shit all wrong. Oh, you said, no, I didn't. I said what Bob said, and I'm just bitching because Bob says all this shit. And if you live in an RV and you travel around and you're a nomad, a full-timer, and you're one of those ones that run around and sugarcoat it and say, oh, well, living in a house is stupid. Well, fuck you. How about that? Because you guys can run around and say, living in a house is stupid. You're a moron. If you go to work, you're fucking dumb. If you live in a house, you're stupid. That's okay. You can scream that to the rooftops. Oh, yeah, living in a house is dumb. But as soon as we say, I can't believe anybody lives in an RV. Oh, my God. And here they come, to get the pitchforks, light the torches, and come burn our houses down. But you can say, oh, living in a house is dumb. No, it's not. No more than living in an RV is dumb. The whole point is, no matter if you live in a house or an RV, you have bills, you have problems, you have family, you have things that break, you got shit that you need to get fixed, you have to have electricity, you have to stay connected all the time to do your little job. If you were one of those people that live in an RV and still work, you still have to be connected. There's people out there that have AT&T, Sprint, T-Mobile, all of them, just so wherever they're at, they can stay connected so they can still work. Is that wrong? No. But that's not quitting your job and selling everything and just run to the desert and wait for money to fall out of the sky. I never said people in RVs are dumb. I never said that if you're living that lifestyle, anything. I always say the same things over and over again. A community is a community. You got good, bad, and indifferent and all. You got rich and poor in all. You got problems. You got shit to fix. You got shit to do. None of it's free, cheap, and easy. It all depends on if you want to sit in your driver's seat and drive to where you're at, then hit recline and go to bed, and that's your life. Or if you want to get up in the morning and walk around. Or if you want to live in a van and climb around on your hands and knees for your entire life, and then when you get old, go, oh, my back's all fucked up. I wonder why. Well, because you climbed around your hands and knees or you walked around your van all hunched over. That's the difference. It's your choice. But you're still going to get flat tires. Your engine's going to go. Your transmission's going to go out. You're going to have seals, and everything else is going to need repaired. Just like we will have a roof that needs fixed, or a water heater that needs to be fixed, or a toilet that needs to be replaced, or whatever. Everybody got shit to get fixed, no matter where you live. I may have a shitty neighbor. But yeah, all the RVers, oh, I have my houses on wheels. But yet they make videos saying, oh my God, I was parked in this thing. My neighbor sucks so bad. And that's what we hear for 3 weeks. Well, your wheel thing, you can start and go. Well, why don't you? Why don't you quit telling us that you can do this and fucking do it and quit telling us, oh, you guys, you're stuck with your neighbor. I'm not. Well, then quit making videos telling us how bad your neighbors are. Drive your shit away. And that's the whole thing. Quit glamorizing the life and saying it's all rainbows and sunshine. Because what happens is you got people that go, hey, it is rainbows and sunshine. Let me go do this. So they do sell their house. They go buy an RV. They buy a used one because new ones are too expensive or whatever. So they buy this used piece of shit and they're out there driving around, and all of a sudden they start having problems. They start having issues. Maybe they have a health issue and they're like, oh man, I can't get my medicine. This life ain't for me. So after a year, maybe 2 years or a year and a half or whatever, they go, okay, let's sell this thing and go back and buy a house. So now they go back to a nice little neighborhood, and now instead of the house that they lived in that was $125,000, now it's $300,000. They ain't got that. So now they got to live in a shittier neighborhood in a smaller, nasty, shittier house because they sold everything to go chase a dream that everybody said, all your troubles will go away if you just live on the road. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about every nomad. Line screw came out of the compound. Yeah, I know, Vancy Adventure. It's just for views. I'm just ranting for views because anything I do is for views. Anything for views. I'll sell my mom for views. Oh, she's dead. I'll sell her corpse for views. Anything for views. That's all I'm here for. Because that's what I'm accused of too. I had to hike to get this data signal on my phone. Good timing on my part. That's right. See? It's easy. Line screw had a hike. Yeah, because they can make drama videos about their bad neighbors. Exactly. And then the next video they'll tell us, I can drive away from my bad neighbors. I just choose not to. I'd rather watch the Brady Bunch. Molly McGregor. That reminded me, Marilyn. Could Molly McGregor please send me an email at myblindviews.com? Just send me an email. Says, hi, it's Molly. I need to send you an email. I have some info for you. I was asked to relay if I could. I don't have neighbors yet. And a lot, like, again, all these RVers that are out there running around doing it, they don't usually watch other RVers because they're either living with them or have traveled with them or they know what's going on. So they don't sit around and they don't watch everybody. So they don't know what's going on. I watch all these people. I see what the dumb shit that they say. Sitting here with my mom listening. She keeps laughing and says she could listen to all day. I haven't heard her laugh so much in a long time. Well, I'm glad someone enjoys me there. Paula's mom. But, some travelers dumped their black tanks out there. I don't want my dog smelling and running around. Yeah. But, you know, so I do. I watch all these channels and I watch a bunch of them. And there's plenty of them that, again, they're running around that, hey, I worked my whole life. I'm retired now. I can do whatever I want. We got an RV and we live full time in it and we're doing what we want. Boom, bang. I give you 2 thumbs up. I applaud you. And I usually watch your channel. And I think you're awesome. And you'll say stuff like, oh yeah, life is great. This place is awesome. Look at this beautiful view. And then you'll make a video saying, well, this broke this. And you're not asking for money. You're not begging for anything. You're just telling us that, yeah, shit does go wrong sometimes. And this isn't a great day. That's what I like to see. I don't like these people that say, Oh, it's wonderful. It's beautiful. Look at what I see out my back door all the time. Your shitty ass view is the same all the time. You suck. You're stupid. You blow. Come live like I do. And it's just sunshine and rainbows all day long. Never ending gas in my tank. I just drive and drive and drive and drive and drive. And me and everybody is just so happy and everything is wonderful. Nothing ever breaks. I never get sick. I never have to go to the doctors. Life is good. Unlike you. So, yeah. There's all kinds of them on YouTube. And again, there's some that they get those RVs and they're in there and they're Caravan Carolyn. When she was living in a van, I watched her. The lady always had her hair done. She had nails done. She never had nasty, chipped up, disgusting nails. Her hair wasn't all screwed up. She was always clean and put together and lived in a van. So that told me it can be done. And then you watch somebody else, 3-4 other people that have RVs with a bathroom that will tell you, I haven't showered in 3 days. Why, you disgusting ass? So yeah, there's all kinds of folks. And this is for Paula's mom.
They call me evil because I say what's on my mind, and sometimes it's not the most popular of opinions. But I don't care.
Oh, yes. I'm tired of the fucking nomads' time to grow my marijuana plants. People get lazy. Yeah, they do. I'm working on a sunburn today. Yeah, sunburn is a thing in Canada in the summer. Yeah, I bet. Our homeowners association recently voted to keep RVs out of our neighborhood. Not all are bad, but there are a lot of riffraff. Yeah, and it's getting worse because most during the pandemic fall out of her chair. But again, and this doesn't relate to the or equate to the full timers at all, but we've seen, and I followed it very closely, that during the pandemic, nobody wanted to fly or go to hotel rooms and have people touching their stuff. So they thought that this RV thing would be a great idea to go travel in. So now you have all these part-timers or no-timers or, even worse than people that buy them and set them in their driveway or in storage and only use them, 2 times a year. But now we got these people out there bouncing around that have no idea what's what. And yeah, they're pulling into parks. They're jamming the parks full. So the full timers are like, oh, well, I don't even have a place to stay because I got to book this a year in advance. And yeah, they don't know what they're doing. So they're screwing shit up. They're dumping tanks in the wrong spot. They're throwing trash around. They're letting their dogs and their kids run wild and do all kinds of crazy shit. And yes, it does reflect poorly on the rest of the RVing community. Like it or not, that's just the way it is. So yeah, people do have or are getting a worse, response to the RVers. But again, yeah, the majority of the full-timers are the pack it in, pack it out, or they spend half of their first day running around picking up other people's trash. I see that too on videos. But there is, again, a community is a community. Just like here in the city, you got scumbags that'll drive down the street and throw shit out the window. Don't tell me that every time you go to a spot in the BLM land or to an RV park, them damn locals, it isn't us RVers because we were sent here by the hand of God himself. We would never. It's not an RVer. It has to be them damn locals. No, there's some nasty, disgusting pig RVers too. Period. I know you don't like to admit shit like that, even though us horrible, stupid people that live in houses will admit it to you all the time. Yeah, we got some shitty people in my neighborhood. We got some awesome, amazing people in my neighborhood. We got some people in my neighborhood that would do anything for you. We got some people in my neighborhood that wouldn't piss on you if you were on fire. And guess what? Like it or not, there, little nomad community, you have the same type of people. You're not all good. You're not all perfect. You all don't have halos. And again, that's the problem too. All these RV channels, on the bazillion of them on YouTube, they might meet up with each other once in a while. They might travel around with each other for a little bit and then split up in their little groups. They might be friends. They might even talk to each other on the phone or text everybody once in a while. But they do not watch each other on YouTube. So they don't know that, oh, well, this one just said that they didn't wash for 3 days. This one just said that they don't have any money to do this one. This one just said that they broke down and they can't afford a tow truck. This one does. They don't know that because they don't watch the videos. Unless they speak to them and hear it from their mouth, they don't know what they're putting on their videos because they don't watch. I, however, do. So when everybody says, oh, that's not true. Yeah, it is. I watch countless people on YouTube doing that shit. It's Nana Cat. And I know nobody likes to admit shit like that. Line screw. Just set up to pay my court-offered YouTube fines. I have another video up in a day or so from Seacan Station Zebra. That's right. That's a nice place up there, man. I wouldn't mind be getting stuck up there for sure. That is a pretty cool spot. I like how you got the awning out there between the two thingers there. Yeah, containers or whatever they are. That's nice. They got nice digs up there. And the scooter, man, you can get on that thing and buzz anywhere and hardly spend any gas money. See, there's a smart man. There's a smart person. And there's another one that doesn't sugarcoat it. If it's a nice day, it's a nice day. If it's not, it's not. And he'll tell you. He's kind of like me. Yeah, if I'm going to live in this thing, guess what? If it's fucking hot outside, guess what I want to do? I want to turn on the air conditioner. I don't want to sit here and sweat. I don't want to sit here and show you, well, look, I got a window on each side and I can open up the window for cross ventilation so that 111 degrees can blow through my van. No. No, I'm not going to horseshit you. I'm going to say it's fucking hot. And I don't care if I have 9 windows in here and I open them all up. Guess what? It's still hot. So I want air conditioning. And yeah, I'm not going to sit here and watch YouTube videos on that screen. And I'm not going to watch my Netflix or any other movies on this screen. I want a TV, damn it. I'm old. My eyesight's bad. I don't even have any eyesight left. So I'm not going to waste it on this. I want a damn screen. And guess what? It's getting cold. Oh, well, I got blankets and no, I want to turn on a heater. That's what I'm talking about. Not, oh, this is the best life ever. It's better than anything. And it's what I want to do, but I can't afford it. So you give me money so I can do this best life ever. I know you go to work every day, and I know you might be saving up so you too someday can get an RV and go travel. But that's not my issue. My issue is this is what I want to do full time without working. And I want you to give me money. My PayPal is down there. You can super chat me. You can do all kinds of stuff. Just give me money so I can continue to live this awesome, amazing life that is so free, cheap, and easy. So help a brother out and send me some damn money because it's the best life ever. And you wish you could do it, but you can't. Well, I can't either because I can't afford it, but you suckers will give me money. All right, Dorothea, you have a good one. Enjoy your Sunday. That's right, Sunday with BlindViews. Yeah, just don't tell your preacher you were at BlindViews on Sunday. You'll get excommunicated for sure. Yeah, but at night you can't leave the windows open because you have to be safe. I'm already thinking I'm going to need some sort of roof vent. Yeah, I mean it's just like my house. There's a short window where it's not too cold and it's not too hot, where you can open all the windows and you get all that cross ventilation and the breeze blows through and it blows the winter stink out of the house and it smells all nice and fresh, and I start sneezing and my eyes water because everything's blooming outside. But you get that stuff. First timer, the E4 Mafia. Well, welcome there, first timer. And you get that cross breeze, and it's amazing. But then it starts getting hot, and it's hot air blowing through. So guess what? It's time to close the windows and turn the AC on. And yeah, watch the electric bill go up. Do I care? No. It's 2021. I don't have to go take my clothes down to the river and wash them and beat them on a rock to dry. No. I can go down and throw them in a machine and push a button, and it cleans the damn things. So why am I going to pretend that I'm a caveman and shit in the bucket when I can buy something that I can sit on and flush, or sit on and then crank a crank and then throw the stuff out, composting toilet, something, anything. Anything's better than a bucket. Just my opinion. Again, it's 2021, not 1821. Get a grip. But if that's what you choose to do, more power to you. But don't tell me it's the best life ever, because I don't see it that way. And don't tell me I'm stupid because I live in a house. If I can't tell you you're stupid because you live on wheels, don't tell me I'm stupid because I live in a house. Doesn't it go both ways, you fucktards? I have problems. Send me money. Me too. At the moment, I don't have any problems, but send me money anyway. People trip me out. Oh, man. What's even worse than the people that say, send me money because I'm worthless and I'm sitting here doing absolutely nothing, and I don't want to do anything, but I want to live this awesome lifestyle, but I can't even afford that, so send me money. What's worse than those people are the people that send them money. I'm like, come on. At least make them do a dance or set their hair on fire or something, and then send them money. But don't just sit there on your ass going, yep, I want to go over there, but I don't have any gas. So send me money so I can go over there and sit and do nothing. I've been sitting here doing nothing, but I want to go over there and do nothing, but I can't get over there. So send me money. That's the shit that trips me out. If they're going to dump, if they should at least dig a hole. Hey, there's many times when the wife and I had a sawmill and we're out in the middle of the woods and you got to go. Did it plenty of times. You find that log that you can sit over and hang your ass over the other side. You dig a hole over on the other side. You do your business. Yep. And then you fill the hole up and you go about your day. Yeah, you just don't. Hey, we're in the desert. Look at that wash over there. That looks like a nice little divot in the desert. Let's dump all our shit down there. Oh, BlindViews with the RVers would never do that. We were sent here by the hand of God. We love the land. We pack it in. We pack it out. We never do anything like that. We would never do anything like that. Nope, that must be them damn locals, because us RVers, we would never do anything like that. Bullshit. I've had other RVers tell me that they've seen RVers do it. Yeah. And it all comes back to community is community. There's good and there's bad people that do everything. You guys ain't no different. Any for sudden entrance shall be ministered unto you abundantly into the everlasting kingdom of the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the imaginary man that lives in the sky. I'm meeting up with Sammy the Bull Graviano for dinner. I went to school with his kids. Oh, really? That's wild. Molly, well, thank you. Nice to not use buckets. Thank you, Molly. I do appreciate it. It is nice not to use a bucket. Hey, someday down the road, I don't know, who knows? Something may be happening and I have to leave this house, and I don't know. I may not be able to do anything. I might be in a position where I might have to live in a car or whatever. But I think I'm resilient, and I think I can find a way, and I don't have to crap in a bucket or up against someone's fence or on someone's doorstep or whatever. And again, I always say I watch these RVers for a reason, because I actually did contemplate going and being an RVer, not a full timer, because I always would want a place to come back to. And I can't afford to go do both, to pay for this place, to keep it up and running, and to pay for an RV and the insurance and the gas to travel and food while I'm out there traveling and keeping the stuff here. Yeah, I just don't have the money to do all that. Would I like to do it? Yes, I sure would, but it's just not in the cards. And I wouldn't do it full time because, again, I would like to come back here. I started watching Nomads about 5 years ago because I was interested in learning how to do what they do. But after watching them for quite a while, I learned I don't want to shit in a bucket. And I learned the same thing, not just a bucket. I'd learned that with my limited eyesight, and it would be me and my wife. So there again, one, living in a car, not going to happen. Or traveling and staying and sleeping in a car, not going to happen. Van, not going to happen. Two of us trapped in a little tin can van, not being able to stand up, having to climb around, crawl around, not going to happen. She's the only one driving. So it's not like we're going to go from here to there. Well, we are going to go from here to wherever she's done driving. I can't take over driving, so we're there. That's where we're at. If something happens and breaks down, my old blind ass is not like I used to be. I can fix some stuff, but I can't wrench and climb around and do all kinds of stuff like I used to. She has some of her health issues. So you got two older folks. Yeah, we're not ancient. We're not 65 or 70 or anything, but we're up there. We're in our late 50s, and we both have health issues. So if shit goes awry on the road, I want to be able to pick up a phone and call someone. I want to be able to go back home to something. I don't want to be stuck somewhere going, well, my car, my house, and everything, all my clothes just went into the shop for God knows how long. Now what am I going to do? I just don't want to go through all that. It just seems like a whole lot of stress. Just got here. Did you talk about Eric Nomadic Fanatics getting the pizza delivery kid fired? Yeah, I didn't talk about it. I did see the video though. And it just seems to me, maybe it's not, but to me, it seems like it'd be pretty stressful to, okay, let's get the phone out. All right, we're here. We want to go there. All right, let's book a place. Oh, we can't find a place. Oh, they're all full. That's all full. That's all full. Okay, well, let's buy a Harvest Host thing. Let's buy an American Beautiful Pass. Let's buy 1,000 Trails. Let's buy more money. Okay, so now we got to book a thing. All right, now we got to book. Now let's figure out our path. Okay, so now we're going to get from here to here. Oh, okay, it's 12 hours away. You could probably drive for what 4, 5, 6 hours, and then we got to stop. So it's going to take 2 days. Okay, when should we book it for? Okay, now we finally got here, got all set up. Now we're going to go where? Where are we going to go next? Okay, let's try to find a place to go. Let's how long is it going to take us to get there? Blah, 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 blah. It just seems like an endless, just thinking way too much and planning. And then if things go awry, okay, well, we have this place booked where we're going to stay, and we got to be there in 2 days. Oh, we didn't make it. Now what's going to happen? Oh, we just blew money for nothing, and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, you don't have to stay in there. That's to live for free in the BLM land. Okay, so you go to the BLM land. So now you're sitting around and things. It's just constantly, though, what's where, looking up stuff, planning routes, planning this, booking this, trying to get there in time. And I don't know. To me, it just seemed more stressful. Other people I watch, they make it look fun, and they make it look interesting, and they make it look just like normal living. Yeah, you got normal stresses and normal things, and just normal. Just you get to travel around and see things. But other channels made me go, no, there's no way, because they're always crying, whining, and bitching about how horrible things are and how they don't have any money, but yet it's the best life in the world, and I'm stupid because I live in a house. So it's that double-edged thing that they're throwing at me constantly, and it's just, I don't know. But if I was out there running around and seeing stuff, and then I could go, all right, I'm tired of traveling, I want to go home, and could go home, I would do that in a heartbeat. Go out there for a month or two at a time, and then come home. That is my thing, home. I like home. Is that Red Bull and Jaeger I smell? No, not on a Sunday. It's communion wine. But no, it's just too much, man. The stress is the worst part. More money, less stress. It's a job. It does seem like a job. Planning your route, planning where you're going to stay, how long you're going to stay, and then your next route. And especially now that if you're going to stay in a place where you have full hookups, trying to book one a year in advance because they're all full. I don't know. It just seems like a giant pain in the ass. And then you go to Walmart and spend the night because, it's just the pop-in, pull-out place because you're going to keep on driving till you get to your destination. Well, now more and more Walmarts are closing down. And you hear about oh, no, that's not true. Well, then why do I keep seeing nomad YouTubers making videos about, oh, that's not true? Well, why are they lying to me then? You're not out here. You don't know. Well, then the people that I watch that are doing it, they're lying to me. It's YouTube's fault. And again, like I said in my video too, the Bob video, I live within my means. I live here. It's not the best place in the world. If you were looking and said, where would you like to live anywhere in the country? If you could live anywhere in the country, where would you want to live? It wouldn't be Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, next to BlindViews. That would not be your first choice. It probably wouldn't even be your 450,000th choice. But you know what? A house the size of a matchbook isn't $3 million. A one-bedroom apartment that you can stand in the middle of and spin around and touch all the walls isn't $1,200 a month. I live here for a reason, because I can afford it. I can drive 5 minutes that way, and I can get into all the downtown stuff. I can do all the government stuff. I can get my Social Security card. I can go to the courthouse if I have to. I can go do whatever I want to. 5 minutes that way. 5 minutes that way, I can go hiking and camping and do whatever. 5 minutes that way, I'm at the grocery store, the pizza place, the whatever. 10 minutes, I'm at the malls and where all the shops are. 20 minutes, I'm in Hershey. I can go to Hershey Park and do whatever. That's why I live here. Not because it's the greatest place on earth. It's because it's okay. I can tolerate the people around me, and I can afford it, which is the most important part. That's why I live here. Now, if I lived in, like Blind Screws one video, if I lived in Vancouver and a house this big was $3 million, yeah, I would have a problem. And I would probably be looking for Bob because there's no way I could afford it. But no, I would go, hey, there's got to be a better place. And I would take my ass off the West Coast and I would drive and I would move somewhere else. Convenience is important, Molly. It is. To me, I grew up in the city too. I wasn't a country boy and all that shit. I did work on farms though. I shoveled shit as a young age before I was working age. I would work for farmers that I knew, and I would shovel stalls out, and they taught me how to drive the tractor straight and spread manure, and and I would drive the tractor straight, and they would run across. I'd follow the hay baler, and then the guys would throw the bales of hay on the trailer that I was pulling, shit like that. But I lived in the city. I was a city boy, not in the city like New York, not like I lived in Manhattan or anything, but I lived in the city. So I didn't have to get up and, got to go get the groceries. Got to drive 45 minutes to the grocery store. No, everything's boom, 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 boom here. So I'm not spending a ton of gas. Even when I went to work, it wasn't, I got to drive an hour and a half to work. No, I worked close. I mean, probably the most I had to drive was probably like 20 minutes, 25 minutes tops. So yeah, being in a convenient place where you can get everything without, we got to drive down the mountain and through the valley and up the thing and get groceries and buy a new lamp and we'll be back in 4 days. No, it's not like that. And some people don't like that. Some people would rather drive an hour to go to Walmart and get everything they need just to have no neighbors and have the quiet and everything. That's fine. Me, I'll put up with noisy neighbors and traffic and all the other shit just so I can live comfortably in a place that I can afford and still have money left over to buy some toys and have some fun. And if I need anything, boom, 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 there and back. I don't have to spend all day to go get something. Are you retired? So to speak, yes. I went blind and couldn't work anymore. I'm on disability, actually. And the bazillion dollars that I make here on YouTube, making these videos just for views, because that's the kind of guy I am. Yeah, I make nothing on YouTube. I'd be lucky if I get paid every month, because you got to make $100 on YouTube every month to get paid. So again, I'm lucky if I get paid every month on YouTube. I don't make a lot of money on YouTube. It's extra cash because my blind ass sits here. I'm lurking a lot. Grand puppy setting. He's still puppy. Yes, puppy setting. So I make a little bit of money on YouTube because my blind ass sits here and does this stuff for fun, and it's fun. And I get to talk to all you folks, and I make a couple bucks, and I usually throw it back into my channel, and I buy toys for it, mics and all kind of stuff, because I have fun. Because I live in a place that I can afford, so that extra bit of money I get from YouTube is just that, extra bit of money. But I worked all my life. I worked at foundries and steel mills. I was a firefighter. Well, that wasn't work. I did fire hose testing and fire ladder testing. I worked at the airport. I mean, I've had so many jobs. I always worked. So when I did go blind, not totally, but when I lost my sight and couldn't work anymore, I had paid in all those years. No, it's not free money. It's not your money. It's not the government's money. I'm not sucking off of anybody. It's my money. I've been paying into it my entire life, ever since I was 17 until I couldn't work anymore, which wasn't, 20, 80 years ago. It was not that long ago. I've been paying in. It's my damn money. How did you lose your sight? I have a thing called retinitis pigmentosa. Basically, sighted people have 210-degree visual range. I have a 12-degree visual range. So I can see like that. Basically, kind of like looking at a scope through a scope all day. But yeah, I have a little bit of vision. Place in Flagstaff always been a bit much due to you students, renters. Yeah. Don't forget the cost of your van life pets. Yeah, right. Yeah, Carrie Jo's little puppy she's babysitting is pretty cute. Little fuzzy ears and stuff. Pretty cool little pup. Maybe you should sell topless t-shirts like Morgan. Yeah, I know, right? Well, if I had boobs and nice legs and showed them off all the time, I would make a killing on YouTube. But unfortunately, I'm too old, even if I did have those things. I'm a little too old. But yeah, I'm not envious of anybody that's making it on YouTube. More power to them. If you put in the time and the work and you find that little thing that the algorithm likes, or you are fortunate enough to be an attractive young lady that guys just love and will watch you no matter what, and if you put a thumbnail of you with a string in your ass standing in front of a beach or a waterfall or something, and you get 1 million views, more power to you. Do it while you can, young lady, because someday that shit's going to drop to the ground because gravity works. We need you for our next president. Oh, God, no. My hair's already getting gray. Anyone have a Dave 2D update? No, I haven't seen or heard anything from him. Not that I really look that often, but I haven't heard anything in a while. When it's driving every day, how is it cheap? What's the cost of gas? Well, see, that's the other thing, too. I mean, if you have rent or mortgage, you pretty much know how much you got to pay, right? That's been my experience my whole life, whether I was living in apartments or a house or whatever. You know what the payment is. It's this much. It's X amount. Every month, boom, you owe this. When you're traveling, you never know. How far do you got to go? What state you're going through? Oh, it's $2.29 here. Oh, look, it's $3.15 here. Oh, it's $4 here. You never know. So it's that constant I don't know thing. At least when you're in the house, you do have that. I know every month this is due. My electric bill is going to be this. This is going to be my water bill. My gas bill for heating and cooking, it's going to be this much, In the summer, it's going to be this. In the winter, it's going to be that. You kind of know that stuff. When you're out there running around, you don't know. Is that a bad thing? No. Because when it comes, I don't have that much money, we won't be traveling. When it comes to making money on YouTube, as long as someone isn't constantly begging, I see it like any other job. It's their business. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I do play the guitar once in a while. Yeah, usually on Thursday nights I do. Yeah, you got to have something of it, but yeah. And again, wait, money falls out of the sky where I'm heading there. Yeah, right. But it's the thing. A lot of people, James, Wonderless Estate, he used to run around and work. Well, he always worked. That's one of the things I liked about him. But, he'd go, and other people do it too. It's like, you go to, I don't know, you go be a camp host for a while, then you go to sugar beet harvest, and you go, okay, cool, I got a bunch of money now. And you wasted, as far as Bob says, you wasted all that much time, those couple months that time. And now you go, okay, well, now I can actually run around and do whatever I want to for 4 months, and I really don't have to work. And then when money gets low or starts to get low, you go, okay, I got to find another camp host job, or it's Daytona time. It's NASCAR season. So I can go be a ticket taker or whatever, work at concession stand. I've seen lots of people do this little circuit, and they do that. They'll work for a couple months, and then they go do whatever they want to for a couple months. Pilot Steve, what's up? It's your birthday. Happy birthday to Pilot Steve. Everybody say happy birthday, Steve. Pilot Steve. I'm late, missed the first part, but you seem to have upset the followers of the Bob. How dare you not circle the Bob? We must protect the Bob. That is right. Circle the Bob, protect the Bob at all cost. But yeah, and see, that would be a cool way to do it. If I was a younger fella, I could see me and my wife doing that. Running around doing let's go work here for a while, and then we'll go over and, sugar beet harvest time. Yeah, I'll bust my ass for a while to get a bunch of money, and then I'm not working for the next couple months, and then go run around and go, money's starting to get a little bit tight. Well, we won't have to travel as much. Instead of running from here to here to here to here to here, we'll just slow down, not spend as much on gas and do that stuff. Yeah. And then boom. I'll go to pop in and catch up with you, sir. BlindViews. All right, Princess Pippa Worm, my dear. It was so nice to see you. I'm glad you got in here to hear me rant and bitch and scream and stomp my feet. You have a great day, dear. Love you. Scooter, I used to change tires, motor rallies, best paying job at rallies. Yeah. But yeah, I've watched a lot of folks to do that. And I've watched a lot of folks that just plunk down and do nothing but bitch and whine and cry and have a begathon every once in a while and demand money from their viewers and all that shit. So you see all kinds. But yeah, that, to me, that would be kind of pretty cool, actually. That's kind of like the best of both worlds, in my opinion. You don't have to go to work every day, all day, and put in for a 2-week vacation and wait for weekends. No, you go work for a couple months, and then you take a couple months and go, fuck the world, I'm going to do what I want to. You go run around and see the sights and talk to people and eat good food. Then you go, well, okay, we're spending too much on gas and food and running around. Let's go find some BLM land and plunk down near some other folks, and we'll hang out for a little bit and chill. And sounds like you're talking about living free. Exactly. You guessed it. You guessed it there, E4 Mafia. Yeah. And then, then chill out for a while in some of those free places and do the boondocking thing, and then go, okay, I'm tired of this. Let's go to Savannah, Georgia, and go party and hang out and see a really cool place and visit Tybee Island, and go, okay, well, now we're spending some money and we could probably go another month, but yeah, let's go find some work and then start finding some jobs and go do that for a while. And yeah, man, call me V. Hello. Everybody's coming to find the money. Apparently it's out in the desert. in the Arizona desert somewhere. Just find the bob, stand next to him and look up and hold your arms out and get ready to catch it. Nomadic weather bear. You don't want to fuck the world. She's kind of fat and lazy. Grew up on a farm, had many, many jobs and invested wisely, and I still miss working. Yeah. Mama taught me to work for money. And my grandfather, I was adopted when I was 10 by my grandparents. My grandfather worked on the railroad for 36 years, and then he retired. When he retired, he bought an old pickup truck, a used pickup truck. I won't say old. He bought a used pickup truck, and he bought two little sheds, little tin sheds that he had to build. And he built these two little sheds in the back of the yard, down in the backyard at the end of the yard. And he went out. He got up every morning, and he got his little pickup, and he drove all around the neighborhoods, and he came home, and he scrapped, and he came home with refrigerators and engines and all kinds of shit. And he would sit down at the end of the yard, and he would rip the refrigerators apart and get the copper out and separate the copper from the tin, from the aluminum, and he did all that stuff. What up, Kev C? And he did all that stuff, and that's what he had the sheds for. He would pile the stuff in the sheds in the different piles of whatever it was as he separated. And then once a week or once every other week, he would take it all in and take it to the junkyard and get some money. Why? Because he was poor and retired and needed the money? No. It's because he was retired after working on the railroad for 36 years and didn't want to sit in a chair in front of the TV and die because he wanted to work. He needed to do something. He needed to not be idle. He needed it. And there are people like that. As opposed to some of the people that are 30 and want to live in an RV and sit in the desert and just go, give me money, I don't want to move. I'm making you content on YouTube. I deserve money. Come on. If you don't pay me enough, I'm not going to do this anymore. You're going to miss me. You better give me money. That's right. There's people that do that shit. So yeah, I get it. There are people that need to work. They need to find something to do. They can't just sit and be idle. Yeah. It is there's all kinds of people. And that's what's awesome. If we were all the same, just think how boring it would be. You need people like me to stir the pot, to cause shit and chaos once in a while. So no, I do take offense when people get on here and start screaming at me, RVers ain't all the same and you fucking suck because you hate all. No, I don't hate all RVers. I don't. I think they're awesome. The ones that do it the right way. The ones that, again, have worked, paid their dues, put their time in. They made little children and they kept them alive long enough to shoo them out of the nest. And now they say, hey, I'm at that age. I can do whatever I want. And they go out and do things. Boom. Someone must start things. That's right. And why shouldn't it be me? But yeah, and then they go out there and do whatever they want to. And if that what they want to is live full time in an RV or a van or whatever else, I don't knock them at all. More power to them. I support them any way I can. I watch their videos. So that gives them their watch time and it gives them their AdSense. I support them any way I can if they make decent content. But if your idea of I don't want to work and I don't want to pay any bills, I just want to sit in an RV and do whatever I want to, and I want you morons to support it, I don't support those people. I make fun of them and I talk about them. I gotta get my retired ass back to work so I can hit the highways. All right, Kathleen, thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. You are a preacher of truth. Everyone is different. That is the truth. I think the reason the nomad life interests me is that I'd love to live beneath my means. Yeah, exactly. Oh, thanks, Paula. I love to be living to me. Still happens no matter. I work till I die. Yep. Only part-time while drawing Social Security. Thank you, Paula. I was so busy ranting I forgot when Molly I forgot to hit that for you. I apologize. I was on a roll though. And along with the retired people, if you're younger, if you're still, 30s, 40s or whatever, and you say, I don't want to work conventionally. I don't want to live in a house. I would love to build a schoolie or live in a box truck or whatever, and I want to do it full time. Again, more power to you. If you're out there and you do the circuit, like I said, a circuit beet harvest time. Now I'm going to be a camp host. Now I'm going to go to this amusement park, and then I'm going to do whatever I want to for a couple months, and then I'm going to find something else. There you go. Again, hats off to you. More power to you. I will watch your channel. I will support you in any way I can. But if you're going to sit on your ass and do nothing, expect it. No, I'm not going to do that. Not the way I feel. Or if you're one of those people that spends $300 a month just so you can stay connected all the time because you have a job and you work remotely, but you live on the road full time. Again, hats off to you. More power to you. I will support you in any way I can through the YouTube watching and everything. I'm all there. I'm all in. I'm not knocking your lifestyle at all. I'm not telling you you're stupid. I'm just telling you you're awesome. I wish I could do it, but I can't. Tom, thank you. If you don't stop suppressing your views, you're going to need therapy. Yeah. But yeah, I kind of take offense when people say, oh, you're knocking the lifestyle. I'm not at all. And I think there's enough nomads, part-time, full-time, weekenders, or whatever you guys are, that watch me and that I watch that know different, that know that when I go on these little tirades and rants about the RV life and the RV community, it's pretty much targeted at certain people and certain people's actions. Just like when I start screaming about, I don't know, somebody who's ignorant and blah, 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 and does this and that and that. Oh, well, you're talking about everybody that lives in a house. No, I'm not. That's just asinine. It's absurd. So, yeah, I don't blanket statement shit like that. It's Lola. Marilyn says I could live below my means at home, but don't know how it would work out on the road. Yeah. I guess it would be a learning curve, but hey, what's up, Tina? I guess you'd get the swing of it after a while, but again, if I was younger and before I started losing a lot of vision, like when I was still working, I could still see, and I could still get around some, or better and easier, I would have probably built out some box truck or something, or, and went out there and did it, but still came home, the Archie Bunker YouTube. Hate us. Yeah, shut up, you meathead. But yeah, I don't knock it at all because, again, I keep saying it. I watch all these YouTubers for a reason because I was interested in doing it. Watch some of VV's videos. Give him a thumbs up. If you enjoy, subscribe. Got to go for now, BV. All right, Richard. Hey, thank you. Thank you for that little plug, a little shout out. I do appreciate it. And while we're doing plugs and all that stuff, first of all, I want to take a minute to thank all my members. That's right. All those dumb people that give me money. No, I do appreciate everybody's support. I do appreciate it. Keep my old blind ass interested, because it does get discouraging sometimes when you get on here and you spend a bunch of time plunking out some videos and get kind of shitty views. You look and you see you got this big giant handful of subscribers and this tiny little amount, that tiny little percentage of your subscribers that actually watch. Sometimes it gets discouraging, and then you go, I'm just doing it for fun anyway. and you go about. So I do appreciate everybody's support. And I want to also remind you that Thursday, that's right, this coming Thursday, the lovely, sweet as sugar, Paula, Miss Van Vita Travels, will be here with me to party and hang out and have some fun on Thursday. If you got a first time commenting on your channel, you're 100% correct. Of Bob Wells. Keep up the good work, sir. Oh, well, thank you. Omaha. The Bernie Madoff. Yeah. Yeah, it's just an interesting thing with Bob. Yeah, the old stoner lurks. Doesn't say much unless he got some zingers. There you go. Nez. I see somebody say, oh, there's Nez. Yeah, there she is. What up, Nez? Expecting something for nothing from someone else is an issue, whether a nomad or fiction. Yes, that is true. One should make their way in the value of society, no matter how one defines home. And again, that's exactly the way I feel too. Like I said, community is community. Whether you live in a house or on wheels, you live in a community, and your community, just like mine, has good people, bad people, rich people, poor people, shitty people, happy people. You know, it's a community. Community is community. Whether you live in the States, whether you live in the UK, whether you live in Canada, you got good people, bad people, shitty people, rich people. It's all the same. No matter where you're at, what your community is, it's all the same. And yes, we were taught as children, most of us, at least are at my age, the folks in my age group, we were taught that I want this. Well, what are you going to do for it? You do this and that, and I will give you money, and then when you get enough, you can go buy it. And you went and you bought it, and you took care of it because you worked for it and you paid for it, and you loved it and you took care of it. And if somebody would have gave you that, you'd have went, and you'd have played with it, and you'd have banged it around, you'd have smashed it, and you'd have broken it, and you said, I want another one, I broke that one. But no, since you worked for it and you went out and got it, you took care of that damn thing. You took pride in the fact that you earned the money and you bought it. This was your new shiny bike or your new ice skates or whatever it was. They made me work for it. I did. And now I'm proud of myself and I will take care of this thing. You better make some moose milk. We got to do that opening shot together for sure. And yeah, and that's the way we were taught. At least that's the way I was taught. And most of the people my age, I know we all were brought up pretty similar. But it just seems like some folks just don't get that. Give it to me. I want it. Give it to me. And you see it, and not just I'm definitely not talking about the nomads, but you see the younger folks on Instagram and everywhere else. Give it to me. Don't you know who I am? See how many followers I have? If you give me that, I'll just show a picture of it with me and all these people are going to buy it. So give it to me. I want it. Give it to me. No, it cost this much. Pay for it. What? Well, it's stupid anyway. I didn't want it anyway. No. Buy it. If you're that fucking important and you're that great of an influencer, you must be making money. So buy it. No, I want it. Give it to me. I'll show it around and you will get sales from me because I'm that important. First of all, no, you're not. No one cares except your mommy about your feelings. And sometimes she doesn't even care. So if you want it, buy it. I've been working since I was 16. Yeah, I was 17 when I started. Well, I worked at 16 at McDonald's, hated it and quit. And then it was about 17 when I worked again. But been working ever since until I couldn't because of my eyes. I worked for everything I ever got. I was told by my parents, either I worked or joined the military, which I would have been proud to do. Yeah. Entire generation, yeah. I like it when people say I don't have money. Then you see them giving other people super chats. Yeah, that blows me away. It's about looking good. Yep. Sorry, be yourself. Yeah, that is true. Yep. That's a very good point, Daryl. Van City Adventure. Yeah, and you did, I mean, again, taught at an early age, hopefully you were, but yeah, you take pride in yourself that, look what I did. I accomplished something. I made the money to buy this, and I'm going to make sure that it lasts as long as I can because I paid for it. Whereas, here, have this, go ride the bike. Boom, crash, smash. Hey, I broke my bike. I didn't really care. Look, it's all scratched up and the rim's bent. But when you spend your own money because you worked for it, yeah, you take care of that bitch. Your friends say, can I ride your bike? You say, no. If mom gave it to you, sure, go ahead, take it for a spin, you know? Bob's newest video, quotes to live by. Oh, man. Oh, my. After 4 o'clock. Goodness. An hour and 35 minutes. Oh, dear. Been on here a long time. So, I think I'm going to start wrapping this up because I do believe that tomorrow, I'm going to go on in here and do some comments just for Carrie Jo. She suggested it, or requested it, should I say. So I am going to come on and we're going to do some comments from the Bob video. They are fun. They are hilarious. Some good, a lot of bad. And yeah. So I'll probably be doing that tomorrow, and I'll be doing it live so we can talk about the comments that I read, and then I will respond to them and get you guys' opinion. You can respond, and we can chat about that tomorrow sometime. And then I will be live again on Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time with Van Vita Travels. That's right, me and Paula hanging out with you guys, having some fun. Chitty chatting. No, it's not going to be like an interview thing. It's going to be like just hanging out, having fun, just like any old Thirsty Thursday, except I'll have a buddy here with me. So it's going to be fun. I hope you all come and join us for sure. I know I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, a little bit of the rant, huh, Lola? Keep up the awesome streams. Well, thank you, Alan. I used to see all the haters that come over and visit my page to account of it. Oh, really? Yeah, well, I guess some friendly backlash. Continue to be you. Always thought-provoking. Well, thank you. And that's the other thing, folks. Because you know I say it all the time, and I truly do mean it. I really do mean it. You don't have to agree with me. That's not the point. The point is this is Blind Views, and that's the way I see it. We don't have to agree to get along. We can still get along and not agree on things. But I happen to have a stupid little platform called YouTube where I can get on here and sit down and mouth my opinion, and people happen to listen. Most of them are like-minded and agree. And even if you don't agree, let me know about it. I'm not going to, you can't come here anymore, you don't agree with me. No. But yeah, you don't have to agree with me. That definitely is not the point. All right, Charles and Duda. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Sunday afternoon. I hope I didn't keep you from church or choir practice. I hope you don't get excommunicated. Just don't tell anybody at your church you were watching Blind Views, or, man, no one will ever talk to you again. So look for me tomorrow. We'll read some of these cool comments. And definitely Thursday to hang out with me and Paula from Van Vita Travels. And yes, you don't have to agree with me.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
We're BlindViews, and that's the way we see it.
Hi, I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
Yeah, this is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it. Oh yeah.
I'm BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
This is BlindViews, and that's the way I see it.
I'm BlindViews. That's how I see it.
What we do here is go back.